You!
Huh? What are you? How predictable. Come to stop me, have you?
Anna, so you were the one behind the balls.
Sorry, wrong answer. It's my master who creates them. I'm just in charge of transportation.
Your master? But the Kaiser is... Denny is gone.
Did you hear that? He actually thought I meant his stupid brother. I speak of my true master, Lord Providence, ruler of the celestial realm. He who would deign to descend upon your lowly rock and usher it into a new age of enlightenment. After he kills you all, of course. That's what the balls were for. But then those stupid moon people had to get in the way, so Master sent me to prepare your world for his grand entrance. By blowing the moon out of the sky. But it looks like I don't need to bother with that anymore. After all, I have a shortcut to the celestial realm right here, don't I?
A shortcut to the celestial realm? The Great Chasm is...
You're pretty sharp for a blockhead. Yes, now I can send fully primed balls to all corners of the realm with the greatest of ease. It'll only be a matter of time before Lord Providence himself arrives. Tee? You have no idea what a pain this assignment has been. First, I had to find a way to deal with my little sister's ridiculous plans. Then, I had to find someone stupid enough to summon the Holy Pillar for me.
Hold it right there. That's my brother you're talking about.
Who else? He did work hard, I'll give him that. Danced right along to my tune like the good little puppet he was. To deny this miserable world and build a new one in its place. To rewrite the past and forge a new future. This is your duty. No matter what the sacrifice, no matter how terrible the deeds you may do, we must change this world for the better. He ate it all up. It was all I could do not to laugh. Why, he was even ready to kill his own precious little brother for his duty. Never even once realizing he was doing it all for little old me. What a dupe.
That's enough from you! Denny saw through your lies in the end. He chose to save us, to save Luxembourg, and he did so of his own free will! Denny died to save this world. I will not let you make a mockery of his sacrifice!
Ooh, such admirable resolve. But I'm afraid you really don't have much choice in the matter. When Lord Providence descends, Luxembourg as you know it will be completely and utterly destroyed. The precious world your idiot brother died to save will be wiped out in a wink. At last! It's the moment we've been waiting for, Master! In return for your brother's loyal service, allow me to give you a parting gift before your world is destroyed forever. A gift of... me! Like you've never seen me before.
Oh, wow, actually. This looks like an actual, like, Queen of the Fairies type of thing now. Alright. Let's see how this build handles it. I'll brave 2 times for everyone. Except for you. I'll brave 3 times. Why not? Noble Eagle, and if I actually can see it, let's see.
How irritating.
You know, I thought she'd get at least a turn. I generally thought she'd get at least a turn.
You've gone and done it, haven't you? Not that it matters anymore. Lord Providence cometh any moment now. All you can do is wait. Wait for the end. Master, aren't you proud of...
Providence, she said?
Altair, you're here. There's something I wanted to ask.
And I think I know what it is. Yes, it is surely as you have suspected. This Providence has control of Vega. I must apologize to you, Magnolia. Diamante, the ball who destroyed your home. It too was doubtless birthed from Vega's memories.
Don't apologize, Altair. I know it isn't your fault, or Vega's. It's the false god Providence that's behind all this suffering. He's the one we need to punish.
Altair, you've been a true friend. You helped us rescue Pope Agnes. If someone you love is being held captive, we're gonna return the favor. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, we're gonna crush a god! I mean, save Vega from Providence.
My children, there is so much good in you. I am proud to have shared this journey together.
This journey ain't over yet, so let's get moving!
Indeed. What is it you always say at times like this? Come you, let us deliver our pièce de radicchio.
Right. Let's give it our all, everyone!
Yes. But how? Do we just wait here for this Providence to appear?
No. We will invade the celestial realm ourselves. During my lifetime, I poured my heart and soul into finding a way to the celestial realm, but my research bore no fruit. Imagine my surprise when I came here, to find a closer connection to the celestial realm than anywhere else in this world. But see for yourselves.
The Great Chasm. Stay strong, Idia.
It's covered in some strange black mist.
That mist is a sign of a dimensional fluctuation. A holy battleground and an angel's descent. A chasm of darkness and a glimmering ship. All the bonds of fate tied to this place have gathered here, creating tremors in space and time.
So what do we do?
We must clear the mists, for beyond them, if my theory is correct, lies the path we seek. You, the pendant you carry, it has the power to connect the hearts of individuals even beyond worlds. If we channel its powers and take advantage of these fluctuations, we may be able to lift the mists. Everyone must come together in prayer.
All right, everyone. Let's give it our all.
Nothing yet?
Keep trying. Focus and pray.
I don't know how I can pray any harder!
We need help is most appreciated.
The mists will not part. Do our prayers still lack in strength?
Please, someone, help us! Give us the strength we need!
You suck, game. You suck.
That's it. The mists are clearing. I can see the path to the Celestial Realm. Do not let up, my children.
What do you know? What I put an image in the
I've
for the
done it.
camera.
No, we've done it. I'm coming for you, Vega.
We did it.
You know, I kind of forgot. Originally, when we played regular default, they told me, oh, in the final battle, the camera activates so you can actually see yourself in the background. I said, aim later. I can't do that. That'd be pretty cool if I was playing on my 2DS, but I can't. I can't stream from the 2DS. So, I put an image on there. I remember I asked chat, like, what should we do? And I'm like, should we put dabbing flan? Why not? Sure. So we did. And I'm going to keep that anytime we play a Bravely game if I can do it.
Come on, everyone. The Celestial Realm awaits. It's time to save Vega and our world from the clutches of the false god Providence.
Admittedly, part of me wishes that I had like a flan Potteroo, because then that would actually be very in tune with the season that we're in right now in December.
This is the path to the Celestial Realm? What is all this?
It's like the strange images we saw when fighting the balls.
Yes, that makes perfect sense. Vega's memories must be influencing the very landscape around us. Like this memory of our first meeting.
Ooh, let's hear it. Details, out with them.
You truly wish to know. I typically keep the details of my private affairs private. But we are all friends now, so lend me your ears.
You got him. Spill.
We met at a ski resort. I boarded a chairlift only to find a charming young lady in the next seat. As we were climbing up the mountain, a great blizzard came sweeping through, and the lift stopped. The girl beside me looked afraid, so I reached out to pluck a winter bloom from a nearby tree.
Wow, look who's Mr. Smooth.
Though some might say giving a flower to a girl you've just met might be a bit forward.
Forward or no, it was for naught. She went off that day without so much as telling me her name.
And now this false god has stolen and twisted that memory.
We have to free her. We'll release Vega from these evil bonds. You bet we will.
All right. Now, probably there's a lot of good combat stuff going on right here, but honestly, I don't know if I want to actually deal with fighting stuff right now. My resources are limited, and my memes are... I don't know how long they can last with everyone being dead. And the gamings that could happen in this area, I bet.
So, what does everyone plan to do after the battle ends?
Good question. I'll probably go back and help Father Ananias with the peace agreement. I guess we'll still be working together.
I certainly do hope so. So what about you, sir?
I'll probably just head back to Norende and, live the slow life there.
I sure hope so. Last time you said that, you went and collapsed. Scared us half to death.
Sorry about that. And, Magnolia? Are you still planning to go? Back to the moon, that is.
Yes, it is my home after all. I have to help my people get their lives back together.
Yes. Of course.
What about you?
Well, first I've got to work on reforming the Crystal Guard. And, the rest is, private.
All right, back to business, everyone. There's no time for chit-chat.
Alright, we're getting some new gear. Alright, I'll take a look at those at least. Lordly robes, what is that? Regal robe that increases the wearer's mind by 15. That is for heals. Nice, but we won't. Where we are, we don't need heals. Nobody needs heals because of fucking auto undo. And everyone's already dead. I can look through those, kind of nice. Okay, what is that? Not that anyone can really use it, but 80% more damage to aquatic foes and dragon kind. 45 attack, 90 aim, and 15 crit. It's alright, I guess. It has some Catmaster abilities. Too bad I never used the Catmaster whatsoever. It's not a vampire. It's not good enough for me.
This is...
Should we ask? I feel kind of bad poking around in his private affairs.
My, you are insatiable, my young friends. So tell me, do you believe in fate? Vega and I were reunited the following spring. I had achieved some success as a researcher. Well, at the risk of sounding boastful, considerable success. My superiors, feeling threatened, had me transferred. It was envy, plain and simple. Not yet having the wisdom of years, I sulked and despaired my fate. In a desperate attempt to get back at those I felt had wronged me, I dashed out into the rain with no cover whatsoever. I risked more than simply catching cold. In those times, severe pollution had made the rain acidic. As I trudged along in sodden despair, a woman came dashing after me, umbrella in hand.
That was Vega!
Yes, she was a colleague at the remote research facility to which I had been transferred.
Anavash, how could one not believe in fate?
What a remarkable coincidence, I thought. In the small space we shared beneath that umbrella, we finally introduced ourselves. But wait, how curious. If the memory of that ski lift became a ball, that means... Vega, my dearest, you remembered as well.
I guess it really was fate, huh?
I gotta admit, at least this final area looks better than the one from Bravely Default. The Bravely Default one looked nice and all, but it looked a bit more like a hellscape than anything else, and I think it could have afforded to have like a more surreal look like this one. More Hermes shoes. Nice. I already have a pair though, and someone's wearing them. Kaiser knuckles. All right, sure. Not that I'm really gonna use them, but all right.
Vega and I got along well, though purely as colleagues at first.
And then?
Summer is the perfect season for risks and adventures, you know. Or perhaps the heat had just gotten to my head. In either event, that summer I took 2 great risks I'd never before dared to. The first was to ask her to accompany me to a festival.
Quel courage! That's the spirit.
The second was when I confessed my feelings to her.
Wow, way to go. But how did you work up the courage?
Sometimes a man must do what he must. Not that I wasn't nervous the entire time, mind you. Every moment of that night, from the fireworks to our hapless attempts to scoop goldfish, had been indelibly etched into my memory.
That this memory has become a ball must mean it was of deep meaning to Vega as well. Goldfish scooping? That sounds strangely familiar.
Yeah, didn't someone we know do that?
Oh, nice. An event at the festival is getting a bunch of fish, scooping them out of their home, putting them in a little enclosed space, and taking them with you for the rest of their short little lives. How cruel it can be. Really, I'm enjoying the music at least. I see what you mean by it's like actually really nice background music for this area. Well, hold up, helm. Actually, I didn't see this one. Alright, it's not the right thing. It's actually better than the one I have right now. By a fairly wide margin. Crystal. I guess I also had the crystal mail, but I just never found the helm. Gotcha. Stories this way. Souls of something or something. Hermes shoes we already have on someone else. Raises the wearer's intelligence by 10. Oh, have something here? We can, I guess, but like, I'm pretty sure no matter what it is, it's not going to pose any threat whatsoever. It's going to be more convenient by, it's like the encounter rate, probably. Okay, yeah, it's still on 0, apparently. Enemies look out of sight. What a fight. Like, and also we are several levels above where this dungeon requires, so like, it's not much of a threat at all. I want to get to the final battle, do that, and then probably maybe I'm gonna fight whatever super boss I can find. I've heard about one, and I want to see how hard that one is.
This memory seems different from the others.
And with good reason. It wasn't all love and romance, after all. Vega and I may have grown closer, but we were still colleagues, working in the same lab on the same research team.
That sounds complicated.
You'll recall that my being sent there was a demotion. We were given neither the funds nor tools to carry out meaningful work. But dreams are the ultimate motivator, and so Vega and I poured ourselves into our research. She believed in my hypothesis and did whatever she could to contribute to my vision. She snuck into the archives to retrieve data I could not, and contributed creative ideas and solutions whenever I hit a dead end. In the end, my experiments succeeded, and my hypothesis became an accepted theory. That was when I first felt it. I knew that I could overcome any difficulty if only she were by my side. That I wanted to share a life together. If attraction is gazing into one another's eyes, then true love is setting those eyes on the same shared goal. Or so my theory goes.
Right! Same goal! Got that, you?
You understand, don't you? What are you looking at me for? Do you understand what he means, Magnolia?
Yes, sir. I do. All too well.
Oh, this is giving me a headache.
God damn it, you. Just a lot of those consumable items all over the place. Real Blue, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Alavash. I still don't know what that means. I think someone said it, but I just forgot so long ago. I think it's French for holy cow. Ah, fancy. It's strange that they call cows vache, I guess, but I don't know. For all I know, it's actually a proper thing for them. But then again, any other language that has a different word than you know, it's gonna be weird. Rafe's hold up. Not as good, but it'll give you an extra BP at the start of the battle. That's actually pretty nice. On to the next one.
Oh, look what we have here. Once again, I have good news and bad. Which would you like to hear first?
The bad news, and make it quick.
You're quite the anxious type, aren't you, idiot? We'll have none of that. I shall start with the good news.
Why'd you even bother?
It was a very special night. A holy night, one might say. I reserved a most lavish dinner for the occasion. It was that night that I finally did it. I proposed to her.
Naturellement! She must have been so happy! How did you ask?
There was no dithering about. I just came out and said the words, "Will you marry me?" She cried. Cried in joy, of course. It was the happiest moment of my life.
But that's wonderful. So wait, what's the bad news?
Though we were now engaged to be married, I could not afford to buy a wedding ring. I was receiving fair wages for my work, but I poured the lion's share right back into my research. She told me not to worry, that my love was enough, but still, it ate away at me. Shortly after, we held a small ceremony and became husband and wife. I eventually saved up for a ring, which I gave to her the day before I left for Luxembourg. I didn't appreciate it at the time because of those worries, but in light of all that came afterward, it was a happy time for us.
After that, you and Vega were forced apart.
Quite so. In the end, I never saw her again. But do not cry for me. My life was far from a sad one. After all, I lived my life to the fullest, working toward the goals I had set for myself. I lived my own life, and no one else's. You must all live your own lives as well. Have courage. Be brave enough to default on the expectations of others.
To find the courage to defy the world and live our own lives. Listen, everyone. Altair says he has no regrets, and I believe him. But I'd rather live in a world where his efforts are rewarded. Altair doesn't deserve to have his true love stolen from him by some dark god's meddling. That's right. Let's free Vega from the grip of the false god Providence.
Of course! I don't want to see another person forced to live without the one they love.
Recommencer avec bravoure. A second chance, if we're only brave enough to seize it. As long as we don't give up, there's always a chance to do things over. Altair, don't give up on Vega yet!
Alright. I kinda actually do like the name drop though. For Bravely Defaults. Though they didn't say this, they don't say second though, which is weird. This is Bravely Second, not Bravely Defaults. Like earlier increases magical defense. That's what we have this on for, actually. So from 10 to 25, go for it. They already said second time. They should do it a second time. Why will they call it Bravely Second? You know that. We'll go for this one. I figured. Hyper and... Oh, a chest here. Excalibur 2, the sequel to Excalibur, of course. I already work custom. Yeah, I do. I already work custom mail. Hey, Fox, what up?